haven't made a video in quite a while. Well, I did make a couple videos, I just didn't upload them. Been busy with everything else, calving, etc. Anyways, this is the MCV plate. There's the other plate. The third plate's on the bottom right here, you can see it. This is the instrumentation for the hydraulic pressure in the, or transmission oil pressure. Goes to taillight on the dash. There's a couple different ports in here. Can't really see them. They got big springs sitting behind them. If I check, I think they got pop-it valves. So it could be reliefs or something of that nature, check valves. There's guys on YouTube that make half-hour videos on doing one of these MCV valves, and they're for two-wheel drives. This is for the 4166. It's essentially the same thing. Comes out of the side of the transmission, right behind the bell end for the clutch housing, and they do a fantastic job. Country Acres or something like that, and then Andy Frome and somebody else. I've watched them. Slightly different on four-wheel drive because you got to deal with the frame plate or the frame channel when putting this plate back in, and you have to take the pump out. It's kind of goofy, but you don't have to take the hood off and take the starter motor off and all that jazz. You can do it out. I've taken it out the side twice now. I had the right, or I thought I had the right pump, but it turned out it's wrong. So that's the pump that comes out the side with the MCV valve. And just let me rotate it so you can get the part number. Oh, there we go. Focus. It's 527397R93. It's a Cessna 9-gallon per minute pump. If it focuses, it says Cessna made in the States, patent number, and then that's probably a casting number for Cessna. So you see where my thumb is, and the bolts are countersunk or recessed. You have to get the pump like this. I went on eBay and I wanted to get a new pump, but also at the same time I didn't want to pay what Case New Holland wanted for it, so I'll show you the difference. So this is a pump I got off eBay. I put the gear wheel on. You just undo that, transfer it over. There's a small key in there. I've greased up the gear wheel just when it mates up. So there's inlet, outlet. It's aluminum housing. Looks identical. But you notice that the Allen keys all sit proud. That's the problem. So when you slide this in, and it's in the transmission, because they're proud, it hits on in the transmission. And that's why the Cessna OEM pump is recessed. This plate is also slightly thicker. Just a sec, I'll see if I can put them side by side. So there you can physically see this pump is physically just a little bit bigger on the width here. It's not much, but it's enough. It's enough when you get it in the housing. You can see where I've rubbed inside the transmission trying to put this pump in and out a couple times. This way really shows it. So you see how thick that is compared to that. So maybe the two-wheel drive models, this has got the clearance in the transmission housing. I'm pretty sure it's really the same, but I'm telling you, on the 4166, I've had this in and out. You can't bolt the plate up tight because this eventually pinches against something in the transmission. So anyways, when you order it, it looks identical, but it's not. So I've been in contact with the guy. I'm over my 90 days because I've had it in and out a couple times, and I've buggered up these gaskets. And believe it or not, that's $86 for that one. I think that's $76. So there's the part number. This is on the back plate, and there's the part number for the one in between. So I've tore this gasket 3 times now, so it's expensive taking that pump in and out. So anyways, I'll have to deal with that. The guy on eBay has been somewhat reasonable. I sent him pictures. I'm over my 90 days because we had some snow and stuff in between that got cold and whatnot. And I've sent him pictures explaining the issue, so who knows if he'll respond. That's the issue anyways. So I got the O-rings. I'm just changing the O-rings, and then I'll put this new gasket down, and then put the plate on, which is sitting right here. Clean it up, put it on, bolt it together, and I do have the proper pump. Well, it depends what you want to say, but I do have the pump from Case New Holland coming, but it's a reman. They're not new. They don't sell the Cessna pumps anymore. 9 gallon per minute pump. These ones you buy off eBay and whatnot, I think come out of India. So they sell them out of the States, but I think they just get them from India and, I don't know, clean them up a little, put them in a different box and ship them on up here.